Hello and welcome to my channel where I mostly share my love of fragrance and enjoying my collection. In this video, I'm going to review new body care from Victoria's Secret summer collections. Thank you so much for stopping by and let's get started. So the two new collections I have for review are the Heat collection and the Tropichroma collection. And before I get started with the reviews, I did want to note that there's currently a body care sale going on at VS when this video goes up. And the sale runs through March 13th. So if you're interested in anything I review today, I'd go ahead and place an online order or stop by the sale before it's over. So I'm going to start with the Heat collection, and this collection includes flankers of some of VS's core scents from their body care line. So first up is Pure Seduction Heat, and this has notes of sparkling raspberry, sun-kissed hibiscus, and creamy woods. And I really like this one. It's very sweet, and it's a fruity floral, and to me it smells kind of like a candied raspberry with a soft floral behind it. It also has, a very slight kind of woody note to it, but overall it's just a very sweet, fruity floral scent. I really like the raspberry in it, and I really like this one. I think that the lotion actually smells a bit more floral than the mist, but the lotion does still have a fruitiness to it, and it's definitely less sweet than the mist. Overall, the Pure Seduction Heat is my second favorite in the Heat collection, so I do really think that this is a good option if you like sweet, candied, fruity florals. And next up is Bare Vanilla Heat, and this has notes of spiced mango, solar coconut, and warm vanilla. And this one is really beautiful. It's a super sugary coconut vanilla scent, and honestly, the first thing that comes to mind is like vanilla frosting with fresh coconut sprinkled on top. It smells really delicious. At first, I'm not getting a lot of fruitiness at all, but as it starts to dry down, the mango starts to come out more, and there's a nice overall kind of bright fruitiness to the scent. But overwhelmingly, it's still super sweet, kind of candied vanilla. The lotion is actually a lot fruitier than the mist, even right when you first put it on, but it still has a nice vanilla sweetness to it. And I think if you layer these, you'll get a really nice mix of that kind of sweet, candied vanilla as well as the nice fruity mango. And Bare Vanilla Heat is definitely my favorite in the Heat collection. I think it's really beautiful, nice and warm, sweet vanilla, and really, I just definitely think this is by far my favorite. And next up is Velvet Petals Heat, and this has notes of sugared iris, golden amber, and fresh sage. And this is a very warm amber scent with kind of a soft powdery floral note to it. I'm not picking up sage exactly, but there is definitely a herbal note to this scent. Velvet Petals is actually my favorite VS core scent, so I'm kind of disappointed in this one because I'm not really pleased with that herbal note. There is a small bit of candy sweetness to the scent, but I feel like it's really overshadowed by the herbally floralness of it. And unfortunately, it's in the lotion as well, which is already less sweet. So you're just getting kind of, the heavy floral herbalness to the lotion. So if you're looking for, a more unisex scent or something that's kind of an amber heavy floral and you like an herbal note, then you might like this. But sadly, even though I love Velvet Petals, this is my least favorite in the Heat collection. And the last one in the Heat collection is Love Spell Heat, and this has notes of juicy nectarine, radiant sandalwood, and bright apricot. And to me, this is a nice citrusy, fruity scent. There's a definite warmth to it from the sandalwood, but the juicy nectarine and apricot really are the standout notes in this. It's really bright, it's fun, and I think this is just, an easy, sweet, fruity scent to wear in the summer. I actually don't really care for the regular Love Spell, but I think this one is actually pretty nice. The lotion smells pretty much the same as the mist to me. They're both, sweet, fruity, citrus, with a little bit of warmth to it. And I feel like the longer you wear it, the more candy-like the sweetness becomes mixed with that nice, bright fruit. So I'm actually pleasantly surprised by this one, and I do really enjoy it. And I did want to mention that the packaging on this Heat line is really nice. I think the gold accents and, really bright neon florals are really pretty. So then moving on to the Tropichroma collection, the first one I have is Vanilla Tropic, and this is not to be confused with Tropic Vanilla, which is a recent release over on the pink side. And this one was inspired by Found Paradise with notes of bronzed vanilla, bright lotus, and sugared sand. And this one to me is a very fresh vanilla scent. It's not a sugary sweet vanilla, more like a raw, slightly almost green smelling vanilla, like it was, out in nature. I sense a hint of coconut, and there's also a slight, subtle floral scent in the background. But, it definitely is a vanilla forward scent, but it's just not overly sweet. Like it's nothing like, a bare vanilla. It really is more of kind of like a fresh outdoor vanilla with a little floral. I think it's nice. It's not my favorite in this collection, but if you, really love, more kind of fresh vanilla scents, you might like this one. And the lotion is basically the same scent as the mist, just slightly more creamy. And then next up is Palm Lagoon, and this was inspired by a tropical oasis with notes of mango palm, electric coconut, and island driftwood. And this one really surprised me. The name makes it sound like it would be, kind of a green, leafy scent, but it's actually really light and sweet and fruity. I definitely get the mango, that's the strongest note, but you also can really smell the coconut. And there's also something giving it, a very, very slight green feel, but it's definitely, just a hint. Overwhelmingly, it's a sugary, fruity, mango scent. And, I love the coconut running through it. I'm not really smelling the driftwood. There is a slight, kind of warmth to it. I'm not sure if that's where that's coming in, but, this is actually my favorite from the Tropichroma collection, which is surprising to me, but I think this one is really beautifully done. And then next up is Pineapple Cove, and this was inspired by a sweet retreat with notes of pink pineapple, neon papaya, and gardenia flower. And I think this one is also really nice. It smells very tropical, and the pineapple is definitely the standout note. But there's a sweetness to the pineapple, and it also feels, really bright and kind of fresh. To me, it smells a lot like, fresh tropical fruit, with pineapple kind of being, the strongest fruit in the batch. I'm not getting a lot of floral from it, so I'm not really, picking up too much of that gardenia. It really just smells, like a really nice fresh fruit salad. This one's really nice. It's my second favorite in this collection, so I do think this one is really good. And to me, the lotion smells exactly like the mist, so I think they'll make a really nice layering pair. And the last one in this collection is Plumeria Beach, and this was inspired by Island Bliss with notes of rainbow plumeria, chromatic rose, and peach blossom. And this one is really floral. So the rose is definitely the strongest note, but there's kind of a lot of greenness to it. It smells like an outdoor garden that's almost more green than floral to me. I'm getting a hint of the fruitiness. You can definitely, smell a little bit of fruit behind all of the florals. And it does smell, kind of like a little bit of like fresh air, outdoor garden feel. But I think the floral is just too strong. I usually really like rose scents actually, but I think this is just too heavy for a summer mist. So this one's my least favorite in the collection. If you really want, a strong floral scent, then you might like this. But for me, it was just kind of a miss for what I was looking for summer. And the packaging on all of the Tropichroma collection are nice frosted pastels, kind of plain, but overall a nice presentation. So that's it for my review. From the Heat collection, I definitely would say the standouts are Pure Seduction Heat and Bare Vanilla Heat, and I also really find myself enjoying Love Spell Heat. And then from the Tropichroma collection, I think that Palm Lagoon and Pineapple Cove are definitely my standout favorites. I also think Vanilla Tropic is nice, but unfortunately the other two didn't make the cut for me. So be sure to check out the VS Body Care sale by Sunday, March 13th if you're interested in picking any of these scents up. It is both online and in stores. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you'll subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.